So many people get caught up chasing the bag, chasing the money. And I saw this clip recently from heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk. And I thought to myself, we definitely need to talk about this. So let's get into it.
Показав там трошки понтувався, тільки що якщо вже така тема, я там часи показував. Китайський Rolex. Був в Туреччині на підготовці, вийшов на берег, дивлю, там пацани ходять, Rolex. Я такий подумав, якщо я навіть куплю цей Rolex, фіг хто подумає, що він пальоний. Я за 100 баксів купив той Rolex.
А ну, покажи ближче ці ролікси. Експерти в коментарях точно оцінять.
I thought this was so funny. It's like, this guy just got the bag from the Arabs again. And he's rolling around in $100 Rolex.
Fake Rolex.
And it's like, it's just, in my mind, I'm like, so many people, like I said earlier, like chase the bag to show. And here's a guy who's got all the money in the world, they say.
Yep.
They would say. And it's just like, he don't care. Like, he'll buy $100 Rolex and rock it because he realizes, like, these things, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but it's whatever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, he's not trying to show to anyone in that regard. And I think that's the more important thing in life. Not that you are showing, but you're cool with who you are. You're not judged. You're not judging yourself based on the items that you have. You're judging yourself based on the character that you keep. What do you guys think?
B, what are you saying?
Would you guys... Actually, yeah, I've got a question for you guys after. But yeah,
I think that's his character. I like that guy.
yeah.
That's his character. He's just like a jokey, funny guy, isn't it? But it's true that you have a man who's more broke than he is, but they're wearing a Rolex that's way more expensive than what he's got on.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And he's getting by. He's fine. He's joking about it. He's laughing about it. But them guys, they're dying over all of that. And they probably ain't even got a quarter of the money that guy's got.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean? It just goes to show, like, do you know what I mean? Value is what you give it, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, man, like, not only did man buy it for cheap, like, he's actually rocking it. Like, do you know what I mean? He's rocking it, bro. Like, yeah, Usyk's different, bro.
The thing is, most people, before you go, most people won't even know the difference.
Yeah, true.
Especially him being him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can walk up and say, I got a Rolex. No one ain't going to question it.
But that's what he said. He said he was training on he's training in Turkey, saw these men on the beach, shotting it, and he was like, I could buy this, and no one's gonna think it's fake.
Yeah,
bruv. I think the reality is that the reality this presents is that it's all in your mind.
Yeah,
it's all in your mind, bruv. Like, really, it comes down to who you are as an individual and what you perceive as valuable versus not valuable. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that I don't know him, but I don't believe that he identifies himself by the watch that he wears.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he defines himself rather by the watch that he wears.
What a place to be at.
Bruv, that's the reality of life, innit? I think, and like, bruv, every time we have these kind of conversations, I always just want to go back to, this is why it's so important for us to identify with the man who God sees. Who is it when God looks at you, does he see? God doesn't estimate you by the jewelry you wear or by the fashion brands that you rock or the car that you drive. We, in a natural sense, deem those things valuable and in turn take estimation of ourselves based on those trinkets. That's what it is, bruv. These are just little, imagine like a Bentley GT Continental in the eyes of God, bruv. Bruv, what is that?
Yeah.
We talk about, man them trying to beef with God and God laughing. Like, think about a man trying to floss in the face of God. Ain't that even more preposterous?
Wow. And so this has been a thing, I guess maybe I've mentioned quite a bit now. So then it's like, so a man's like, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z for money. Like, and you ask them, is your life really that bad that you have to perform that action?
Come on.
To get, do you know what I mean? Because when it's all said and done, it's like, did you eat today? Yeah. Do you know? So like you said, then it shows like it's all in your head.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all in your mind that, like, I get it. You know, like, there is the pressure to, you know, provide and so on and so on and so on. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not even saying that, like, you shouldn't go for these things because I'm going for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the case where someone turns around and is like, the only way you can get this is to denounce, like, you know, like God, or even just something as simple as, like, you got, I remember I think I saw one of these memes and a guy is asking his friend or whatever, he says, look, you get £1 billion, but man says, I'll do it. I said, wait, I've not even said what the thing is. He said, I'll do it. He didn't want to know. It was like, someone has to die, or not, someone you don't know randomly has to die. He says, I'll do it. It's like, people are willing to, and it's this emphasis that we've given to money. Because think about it really, yeah? I don't know if I'm the most naive person in the world. Think about it deeply, yeah? What is money really? Yeah? It's like, you have money, you buy a house. Yeah, I house my family, we can get clothes. So, okay, besides that, so you've got a house, you've got the car you want outside in the front, you know that you've got enough money in the bank that, you know, you won't have to beg for nothing, or you don't have to work or anything like that. Right. So you have that now. Now what? So you have people that still chase for more, even after they have that. You can only wear one pair of shoes at a time.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean? One pair of trousers at a time. But people still
drive one car, sleep in one house.
Right. Not only do they don't need anything, but they chase after more as though they don't have any of those things.
Yeah.
That is nuts, bro.
In some cases, that is the attribute that causes people to attain and achieve. You understand? The hunger, we call it hunger, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But it's true. There is a value, an unwarranted value, that I believe people put on money that just is foolish.
Yeah, bro, it's making people do horrible, disgusting things.
And then they regret it after.
Obviously, when I think about someone like Usyk, he's at the top of his game.
Yeah.
He's at the top of the game.
Yeah.
But he's
the best heavyweight in the
do you know
world.
what I'm saying? He's at the top of his craft, but he's showing you, like, it's okay not to take yourself too seriously, to have fun. And also at the same time, it's like, these things are just items.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't what defines you. The boxing match he just had the other day with Fury for the second time is more defining for him than wearing a Rolex.
Yeah.
But
Massive Rolex.
that's what they call it, isn't it?
Is it?
I didn't know that. I didn't
Fake
know that
Rolex,
either.
isn't it?
Yeah. No, I clocked it, but I didn't even know that.
Man thought you were coining that just then, boy.
No. That's not. I didn't make that one. So the question is, guys, would you wear a Rolex?
No.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
Why not?
Because if I want a Rolex, I'll go buy a Rolex.
Why would I wear one? Because I can. That's just it, bruv. Like, I would. Would I purchase? Equally, would I purchase a Rolex? Yeah, of course. But like, for me, I'll break it this way. A Rolex has a particular look. The same reason this guy bought it is because it looks a particular way and presents a particular message. And the reality is, those that know will know. Those that don't won't know. I don't suppose he's going to walk around saying, I got a Rolex, I got a Rolex. I go, hey, look at my new Rolex. He's not going to do that. Even if you saw the way he was standing there, he was covering it, hiding it, putting it in his pocket. These things are important to who they're important to, bruv. Rolexes aren't important to me. But so I think maybe that's first, like, out of the gate, one of the reasons I could wear a Rolex. But bruv, equally, I could make a ton of arguments about how it's a better investment for me than buying a real Rolex. Some man will be like, no, buy a real one because it will hold its value. I agree with that, but the amount of Rolexes or Folexes I could buy with that same money and throw away, bruv, you know, things get lost, things get broken, you know, things happen, maintenance, you change it, bruv. Like, how many batteries do I have to take how many times I have to take my watches to the shop to get the batteries changes, bruv? Batteries change. How many straps are broken or tarnished that I need to go back and replace and change, bruv. These things happen all the time. So there's a mad amount of maintenance happens with a Rolex itself, bruv. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy one, but I'd wear a fake one, bruv, because I can, bruv. And solely because I can, bruv, because it doesn't mean, like, if you ask me now, would I drive a fake Audi? Nah, bruv, that's a different question altogether.
Why?
Yeah, because that's like life-threatening. My family will go in that car. I'll drive that, like, bruv, I need a vehicle that's, like, if you're asking me if I would buy a lower, like, okay, I won't drive a Skoda because it's just not my thing, but I was chatting to Sis yesterday about Seats. Do you know what I'm saying? And, bruv, we've known that like Porsche, Audi, like a number of these manufacturers, bruv, are the same vehicle, bruv. Same chassis, different furnishings, different fittings, bruv. Now you're telling me that this new Seat that they've brought out, it's a little, I don't know, 5-door thing, has the same engine as like a GTI, bruv. Bruv, if I needed a run around, I could buy a GTI. GTIs were a big thing back in the day to us, man. Bruv, I could easily pick up a Seat, bruv, that may be less than a GTI, but has a similar engine. Bruv, I try to do things based on function and wisdom, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's not, I don't always want to do things just because everyone else is doing it, bruv. So, bruv, if I could do it, I could do it, bruv. I would do it.
Next question. Is wearing a Rolex deceptive?
That's a good one. It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. Yeah.
Like, well, like, again, we go back to that scripture. Like, man looks at the outer appearance.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with a Rolex or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think the issue, like, ultimately, when we were talking about Usyk's like fake Rolex, we're just saying how people would die to have the real one.
Yep.
How people are willing to do whatever it takes to. Bro, like, if I'm in a situation, like, I'm a hard worker, and I know that my labor's not in vain. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get what I'm laboring for. And when I do, I'm not really into watches like that. But if I wanted one, like, I can get one.
Yeah.
That's no problem at all. But I will get the real Rolex because I want the Rolex. If I don't want the Rolex, I won't get the Rolex. I'd much rather have I'll get a Casio if I wanted to. Do you know what I mean? Or wear Apple Watch all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But, like, yeah, I feel like if I want to buy the real thing.
It's funny. Like, let me go back and then come forward on this one. It's funny. We were in Turkey last year before, and we wandered into a spot and they had Rolexes, bruv. And you know what's nuts? I looked and I was like, I contemplated for a moment, shall I buy one of these? And it's like, I don't like Rolex enough to even cop the fake one. That's how nuts it is, bruv. But like I said, I would do it, could do it. What was the last question?
Is it
Is it
deceptive?
Deceptive. So let me take it from this position. Deceptive to whom? All right. It depends.
To yourself.
Right.
and
Let
everyone else.
me cover this. So it depends on the frame that you're living through, bruv.
Yeah.
Ultimately, when I buy that, if I walked into that shop in Turkey and decided, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and I copped it, God knows what that watch is and what it isn't. Yeah, that's one. So God knows I bought what I bought. Secondly, I know what I bought. The question is, am I going around telling people,
It's real.
oh, look at this real Rolex? So we've spoken in different conversations previously about something being a tool. So I wear the watch. The watch is neutral. Is it a real Rolex? No. If somebody asks me and I lie, I've deceived them. So the question is the watch a deceiver or am I a deceiver?
Yeah, I guess when I'm asking that question, I'm not asking in the sense of you going around saying, "Oh, this is a Rolex." Just I'm
Merely
asking,
wearing it.
Yeah, merely wearing it, knowing that a lot of people may look at it and be like, "Oh, like you got a Rolex."
Yeah, I guess that is deceptive. That is deceptive. Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's
Is
Is
it?
it deceptive if you're just wearing a watch? Like,
No, because
Yeah, but, like,
you're
think
wearing
about
a
it. Like, we
replica.
know the status that a Rolex holds.
Yeah,
If you're walking around wearing a watch that has Rolex on it, but it's not really a Rolex,
yeah.
the individual who is looking at that. So let me put it this way, yeah. If somebody was out and about robbing Rolexes and he was wearing one of them, if he was wearing a normal watch, they'd walk away from you.
Right.
But if they saw you wearing a Rolex,
Yeah, they want to bag that.
right.
but they'll be
So
buying
they've-
a fake one.
Yeah.
That we bagging a fake one.
Right.
So they've been deceived by
But
the
they
watch.
thought it was a real one. Do you know what I mean? They thought it was a real one. They came after you because they thought it was a real one. So
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. You know,
would you wear a fake Rolex?
That's what I'm like. My answer is I don't know. Like, I've gone back and forth in my mind. When I think about stuff, I just try to make a case like for and against.
Mm.
And when I think about like, is it deceptive? Because obviously, like we know, like going around clearly saying, "Oh, I'm wearing a Rolex," when you're not wearing a Rolex is obviously deception.
Come on, 100.
But I also try and think beyond that, like just merely by wearing it and people assuming, are you culpable for the people's assumptions that you've led them to, etc. But I don't know. It's like I wouldn't say like I don't care about a Rolex, but like I like watches, but do you get what I'm saying? I've never, I don't know. Like I don't own a fake Rolex, but I don't know. Like my thinking, the reason why I think I wouldn't is because my thinking is more so like I'd probably just want to buy another watch, which is like around the same price as a fake Rolex.
I was gonna say I'm a Breitling kind of guy. In case you lot are thinking about gifts, Breitling, yeah, that's me. But yeah, not Rolex.
That's how I kind of see it, innit? And more so, like most people, like like I agree with what Ben said. Like Rolex has this like cachet, so people are drawn to it. But at the same time, people are drawn to a lot of stuff that they just don't know, they don't understand. And I feel like there's a lot of watches out there which will be a similar price to a fake Rolex, which will look nice.
Yeah.
And get attention
100%.
without any of that extra potential baggage
No.
that may come with it. But
What baggage you talking about?
like what we're talking about now, the questions I'm asking, like, is it deceptive? Like not having to deal with any of those questions.
Yeah, it just
on
looks
your
nice.
conscience.
It just looks nice on your wrist.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember the Casio that I sent you?
Yeah, I saw that. That was a nice watch.
Casio was
Oh, okay.
fine.
You're saying a watch that's not as expensive as a Rolex.
Yeah, it's a real Rolex, like it's the same price as a fake one.
Oh, okay, got you.
In that window.
Yeah, bro. Of course, bro.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, so
No, when I was younger, the old African adage, they say you sew your coat according to your size, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, I think there are nice things at every level. Just depends if you're willing.
yeah, like I think yes, I'm not decided on it yet in that sense. Or like where I kind of lean towards it. Do I think it's bad? Do I think it's good? Do I think it's okay?
No.
And at the end of the day, I just feel like it's just a watch, innit? It's just a watch, so it's whatever.
It's not bad. Well, it's like if you want a thing, just get the thing in it.
The real one or the fake one.
He means the real one. He's talking about the real one. Yeah, I think it's different for different people. So I think we were discussing this before, or there was a discussion that was being had. So some people told stories in it about how they first bought a fake Rolex because they needed to fit into a particular room. So you're working in a particular, let's say you're working in a city, you're working somewhere. So the man them, they have Rolex, you started newly, you ain't got what they got. So man buys a fake one, he operates there, comes up, then obviously as he's going hard, focusing, doing all the stuff he's got to do later on, he now has the ability to exchange his fake one for the real one. But in his own mind, would he even exchange it at that time? Certain people will just maintain they've had the fake one from day. They just wear it and they understand it's just a watch. It's the same thing. People see it and perceive it to be what it is not. So like they go with that. So it's different for different people, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.